Good morning, students. Today I'm going to explain about the projection of planes 2 in engineering drawing. In offline mode, we covered up to projection of planes 1 in unit 3. Projection of planes 1 means the planes which is inclined to only one of the reference plane, and projection of planes 2 means the planes which is inclined to both the reference planes for HP and with VP. Clear, students? Today we are going to draw the projection of planes 2. That means planes are inclined to both the reference planes with HP and also with VP, horizontal plane and vertical plane. In this, we should remember some points to draw the projection of planes 2. This is the 3 steps involved in the drawing of projection of planes, which is inclined to both the reference planes. Step 1 is that is assume suitable conditions and draw the front view and the top view of initial position. This is an important step to draw the remaining 2 steps. The initial position is very important to draw either front view or top view. This is the one of the step in the procedure. And second step is now consider the surface inclination and draw the second front view and top view. First of all, we have to consider the surface inclination, and by using that surface inclination, we have to draw second front view and top view. And step 3 is after the second step, consider side or edge inclination. We have to consider side or edge of the plane inclination and draw the third final front view and top view. These are the 3 steps involved and the 3 stages involved in this projection of planes 2. Already we covered the projection of planes 1, in which the 2 stages are involved: initial position and the surface inclined to one of the reference planes. That is the second stage. Now, assumptions for initial position. How to draw the initial position? First of all, we have to remember these points which are listed. Initial position means assuming surface parallel to HP or VP. We have to first of all surface parallel to either HP or VP. That depends on the given problem. If the surface is inclined to HP is given in the problem, then the first initial position is the surface must be parallel to the HP. If the surface is inclined to VP, if the surface is given in the problem is inclined to VP, then initial position, the surface must be parallel to same plane, that is the vertical plane. Clear? If the surface is assumed parallel to HP, if we assume the surface is parallel to HP, its top view will show true shape. When we looking from top side of the surface, then it will be looks like a true shape. If surface is assumed to parallel to VP, if we consider in the initial position, it is assumed to parallel to VP, then its front view will show the true shape. If the surface is like this, we will consider the true shape is in the front view. And if the surface is like this, that is a parallel to HP, its top view will be the true shape. Clear, students? When we looking from top side, the true shape is visible. When we looking from the front side, the front view is visible, true shape, if the surface is parallel to VP. Clear? These are the 2 positions. When the initial positions, when the surface is parallel to HP and the surface is parallel to vertical plane. If the vertical plane like this and the horizontal plane like this, if the surface is parallel to vertical plane, when we're looking from this side, the front view is visual as looking as a true shape. Its true shape. Clear, students? Hence, begin with the drawing top view or front view as a true shape. First of all, we have to start the drawing from the true shape. If it is front view, then draw the front view as a true shape, and if it is a top view, true shape is in the top view, then start with a top view. Okay, clear, students? While drawing this true shape, keep one side or one edge that is given in the problem, which is making inclination perpendicular to XY line. That must be remembered that whenever the edge is given in the problem that one of the side of that true shape is must be perpendicular to XY line. If it is either it is a front view or top view, whatever it is, you have to draw a perpendicular line to the XY line. Clear, students? These are the steps involved in the projection of planes to draw the initial position. Okay, after drawing the initial position, you have to draw the second front view, top view by considering the surface inclination. First of all, we have to give the first preference for the surface and the second preference for the edge or side inclination to draw the third front view and top view. These are steps, and this is the procedure to draw the first initial position. Clear, students? Let us go for the problem. First problem. This is the problem number 1. A rectangle 30 mm and 50 mm sides is resting on HP on one small side which is 30 degrees inclined to VP. The edge or side inclination is 30 degrees given in the problem, while the surface of the plane makes an angle 45 degrees inclination with HP. The surface inclination 45 degrees with HP. Clear, students? The sizes of the rectangle is 30 mm side, smaller side, and 50 mm longer side. That rectangle having the smaller side having the inclination 30 degrees to VP. This is the edge inclination. And first of all, we have to give the first preference for the surface inclination. The surface of the plane makes 45 degrees inclination with HP. Therefore, the surface makes an angle with HP. We have to assume in the initial position, the surface is parallel to HP. Clear, students? When the surface is parallel to HP, when we place the surface is parallel to HP, in the top view, it looks like a true shape. That is, the rectangular shape will be looks visible from the top side. So we have to start with the top view. Clear, students? The top view is always below XY line if it is in first quadrant. Clear, students? When we're looking from the top side, the top view must be below XY line. So first we have to draw the top view below XY line and then front view on the XY line. Let us go for the drawing. Draw the XY line. Okay, students, draw the XY line first and then locate the X and Y on the end points. This is the XY line, and draw the perpendicular line. First of all, draw the perpendicular line towards the below XY line, because we have to draw the top view first. Top view is always below XY line. Draw the perpendicular line to XY line, and the smaller side of the rectangle 30 mm should be on the that perpendicular line. So the dark line represents 30 mm. This dark line is represent 30 mm. With this 30 mm smaller side, we have to construct a rectangle. That means a longer side which is perpendicular to the smaller side. Draw the perpendicular to the smaller side and construct a rectangle like this with the smaller side on that initial perpendicular line. Clear, students? This is a smaller side 30 mm and longer side is 50 mm. Clear? So in the problem, one small side which is 30 degrees inclined to VP. The small side must be on the left-hand side of your left-hand side. Clear, students? On that perpendicular line, you must place that smaller side first of all. Based on that smaller side, you have to construct a rectangle with 30 mm and 50 mm. Clear, students? Draw the perpendicular line to the XY line and locate any point on that perpendicular line. From that, you have to draw the 30 mm line and locate another point on that perpendicular. Based on this 30 mm, you have to construct a rectangle with the 50 mm longer side. Clear, students? And project the points, all the points onto the XY line. These are the projector lines. Thin lines are projector lines. Thick lines are actual true shape. Thick lines is the required diagram. This is the front view. Front view of rectangle. When the rectangle is parallel to HP, then we're looking from the front side. When we're looking from the front side, it looks like a line. The plane looks like a line in the front view. Clear, students? This is a line in the front view. This is the corners in first stage. This is the first stage, A1. B1, C1, and D1 are the corners for the rectangle because of one is for represents for first stage. Then in the front view, this corner represents when looking from this this diagram from this side, this B1 corner is visible corner and A1 corner is invisible corner. Okay, so therefore B1 of A1 dash, B1 dash of A1 dash, we have to represent like this. In bracket term, that is the within the bracket term, the point is invisible point. Out of the bracket point is visible point. The dash represents front view. Without dashes is top view. Already we studied in the previous articles, previous chapters, the front view represents with dashes and top view represents without dashes. If when we looking from this side, B1 is corner is a visible corner, A1 corner is invisible corner. Therefore, B1 dash of A1 dash is the point. Clear? This side is visible as a point in the front view. Similarly, the next end point is C1 dash of D1 dash. When looking from this side, C1 corner is visible and D1 corner is invisible. Therefore, C1 dash is represents for the front view and D1 dash is the front view of corner D1, which is invisible. That's why I placed within the bracket. C1 dash of D1 dash is the another point of the front view, another end of the front view. So this is the top view of the rectangle. This is the front view of the rectangle. When top view is the true shape, the top view is the true shape, the front view is a line. Clear, students? We have to draw the first true shape, which is in top view. Top view is always below XY. When it is in first quadrant, then front view with projected that points onto the XY line, then we will get the front view of that plane. Clear, students? Let us go for the next step. After completion of front view and top view, how to give the dimensions. This is the length of the longer length of the rectangle, 50. You have to give the dimension like this: 2 extension lines and 1 dimension line. Above the dimension line, you have to represent that dimension value. It is 50 mm. Clear, students? And the smaller side is 30 mm. This is the 30 mm side. 2 extension lines and a dimension line, you have to represent 30 mm of the smaller side A1 to B1. Clear, students? These are the dimensions. Let us draw the second stage. Second stage means whenever the surface is inclined to HP at an angle of 45 degrees, when the surface is rotated, in the front view, the line is also rotated with the XY line. That's why, first of all, draw an inclined line, which is an angle of 45 degrees with XY line. Clear, students? This is a 45 degrees with XY line. And the line length must be equal to the initial front view length. Initial front view length and second front view length. Second stage front view length must be equal. Clear, students? Then locate the point. This point is B2 dash of A2 dash. 2 represents for the second stage. The point B1 dash of A1 dash becomes B2 dash of A2 dash in the second stage. Then another end is represented as C2 dash of D2 dash. This is the C2 dash of D2 dash is the another end point of that front view. This is the second stage front view. This is the first stage front view. This stage is when the surface is parallel to HP. This stage is represents when the surface is inclined to HP at an angle of 45 degrees. This is the front view. Let us draw the projections, projectors, projection lines from the B2 dash of A2 dash and C2 dash of D2 dash. These are the projectors, projection lines, which is perpendicular to the XY line. Draw the 2 vertical lines from those 2 points and draw the horizontal projectors from the initial top view. Horizontal projections like this. How to draw the horizontal projections from each corner of the top view. These are the intersect the vertical projections and somewhere else. And locate the points in the second stage top view when the line which is drawn from the A2 dash, which will be intersect the line drawn from the A1, which will be noted as A2. This is the A2 point. This is the intersection of line coming from the A2 dash and the line coming from the A1. That point is represented as A2. Clear, students? Then B2. How to locate the B2? The line with the projector coming from the B2 dash, which will be intersect with the projector coming from the B1, the corresponding point B1, that intersection point is taken as B2. This corner is B2. Similarly, C2. The projector from C2 dash intersect with the projector coming from the C1, is located as C2. Similarly, D2 is also there. D2 dash projector will be intersect with the D1. That intersection point is taken as corresponding point T2. This is the second stage top view. Clear? After getting these 4 points, join the points orderly with a dark pencil. So draw the A2, B2 with a dark pencil, and B2, C2 join C2 and D2, and finally A2 and D2. This is the top view of the rectangle when the surface is inclined to 45 degrees. This is the second stage top view. Clear, students? Then coming to the third stage. How to get the third stage? Here, the edge. The smaller edge is perpendicular to the XY line in both the cases here. But in the problem, the smaller side must be 30 degrees inclined to BP. This A2, B2 must be 30 degrees to the XY line. That's why we have to draw the first 30 degrees line, locate any point on the XY line. From that point, draw the 30 degrees inclined line. This is the 30 degrees with XY line. On that 30 degrees inclined line, locate this line, that is the A2, B2 on that, transfer that A2, B2 line onto that inclined line, 30 degrees line. So points are, this is the A2, B2, AB line, and perpendicular line. This is the B2, C2 line will be perpendicular to that required line, and construct that a total rectangle wherever we are getting second stage, that must be rotated at an angle of 30 degrees with the smaller side 30 degrees. Clear? Locate the points. This is the A point. The A becomes A2 becomes A here, and next point is B. This point is B. This length A2B length is equal to A2B2. That is equal to A1B1. That is equal to 30 mm. Clear? First of all, locate the point A, and at that point A, from that point A, locate the point B at a distance of 30 mm on that 30 degrees line. Based on that AB, construct a rectangle with the longer length is equal to B2C2. This third stage top view must be same sizes as that of the second stage top view, but the smaller side must be rotated at an angle of 30 degrees. Clear, students? Here the smaller side is 90 degrees with XY, but here the smaller side AB is 30 degrees to the XY. Like that, you have to reproduce this top view in the third stage top view. Clear? Complete the diagram A, B, C, and D. In the last stage, we have to locate that corners A, B, C, D. Second stage A2, B2, C2, D2, and the last stage, third stage is the last stage. That's why you have to represent it as A, B, C, D is the final top view. Final top view after it is rotating, surface inclined 45 degrees and edge is 30 degrees. Combinedly, we will get the top view. Final top view is this. Clear, students? After getting the top view, project all the points vertically upward towards the above XY line. From all the points A, B, C, and D. From all the points, draw the vertical lines above the vertical line, above the XY line, and draw the horizontal projectors from the second stage front view. Okay, this is the one of the projector which is coincide with the XY line. Another projector from the point C2 dash to D2 dash is this blue line, horizontal line. Then the intersection points, we will get the A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash is the front view of the corners. This is the A dash get at this point. This is the projector coming from the A, and the projector coming from the A2 dash will be intersecting at this point. We will get the A dash. Similarly, B dash, the projector coming from the B, which will be intersecting the projector coming from the B2 dash, that intersection point will be B dash. Clear, students? Then C dash. the projector coming from the C and which will be intersecting the projector coming from the C2 dash, then it is located as C dash. And the last point, D dash, is the intersection point between the D projector and the D2 dash projector. This is the final point, front view of the rectangle. After getting the points, join in order. A dash, B dash is the dotted line, and the B dash, C dash is the dotted line, C dash, D dash is the dotted line, and D dash, A dash is also dotted line. This is the required front view after rotating surface inclined at 45 degrees and edge inclined at 30 degrees to the VP. Then this is the final front view of the rectangle. In third stage, front view. Clear, students? This is the first stage. These two are the first stage. When that first stage looks at the surface in parallel to HP. When the surface is parallel to HP, we will get this front view on top. Then second stage, when the surface is inclined to HP, when the surface is inclined 45 degrees to HP, we will get these two, front view and top view. And final stage is whenever the smaller side is inclined to VP, then we will get these two views. This is the top view and this is the front view. This is the top view, first stage top view, and first stage front view. Then first stage front view, this is, and second stage front view, and second stage top view, this one, and third stage top view, this one, and third stage final stage front view. This is the final front view, final top view. Clear, students? I think you are getting this procedure. Clear, students? This is the diagram, problem number related to problem number 1. Let us, I will explain another problem, problem number 2, in the same way. Problem number 2 is a square ABCD of 50 mm side. The side of the square ABCD is 50 mm, has its corner A in the HP. Its diagonal AC inclined at 30 degrees to the HP, and the diagonal BD inclined at 45 degrees to the VP and parallel to the HP. The diagonal BD is 45 degrees to the VP and parallel to the HP. Draw its projection. This is the given problem. First of all, we look for the surface inclination. In this problem, the surface inclination is not given. That's why we have to take the diagonal, which is AC. Why we select the AC diagonal? Because the corner A is in the HP. The diagonal passing through the A is only the third surface. It represents the surface inclination. So AC inclined at 30 degrees to the HP. First of all, you have to give the preference for this inclination, and then you have to second preference for this inclination 45 degrees. This is the another diagonal inclination. The square side is 50 mm. Square side of the square is 50 mm. Let us start the diagram. First of all, draw the XY line. Draw the XY line and draw the perpendicular line. First of all, it is a surface, the AC diagonal is inclined to HP. That is, surface is inclined to HP. It means the surface is inclined to HP. So assume initial position. For the initial position, the surface is parallel to the same plane, that is HP itself. Whenever the surface is parallel to HP, the true shape visible from the top side. Clear, students? Whenever the surface is parallel to HP, the true shape visible from the top side. That is, top view must be true shape. So top view must be drawn in the initial position. First diagram is you have to draw the top view. Top view in which position? That is either at above XY or below XY. Top view is always below XY. Clear, students? That's why you have to draw the perpendicular line first below XY, perpendicular to XY. Draw the line perpendicular to the XY. On that perpendicular line, you have to locate a corner A, first of all. Okay, that is the A1, first stage. A is the actual point. Its top view is A1. A1 is the first stage top view, initial position top view of the corner A. Then from that point A1, draw a horizontal line. From that A1 point, draw a horizontal line that is parallel to XY line. Then draw the inclined line, which is 45 degrees to this diagonal. the horizontal line, this is the horizontal line, draw a 45 degrees inclined line to this horizontal line. The inclined line must be a length of 50 mm. That is the side of the square. And then another inclined line to the horizontal line, which is equal to 45 degrees. This is angle is 45 degrees. Totally, the angle between two docked lines, that is the two sides of the square, is 90 degrees. 45 degrees below horizontal line and 45 degrees above horizontal line. Clear, students? This is also one of the another side of the square. And with these two sides, construct another corner. Locate the another corner, that is the fourth corner of the square. The fourth corner, how to get it? Fourth corner, C1. This line, draw a line parallel to this line at point B1, like this. Draw a line parallel to this line at point B1, which will be intersecting the diagonal horizontal line at C1. Clear, student? From that C1, draw another line which is parallel to A1, B1 from C1. Then last point, we will get the T1. Like this, you have to construct a square. Are you understanding? Again, I will explain. First of all, draw a horizontal line. Then draw a inclined line, that's 45 degrees inclined line to the horizontal line. Another line inclined at 45 degrees to the horizontal line, and locate the point B1 and locate the point C1 at a distance of draw the parallel line to this line at point B1, which will be intersecting the horizontal line at C1. Like that, you have to locate the C1, and then from that C1, draw another line which is parallel to A1, B1. And the final point, we will get the D1. Like this, you have to construct a square with a corner on your left side. That corner must be on that perpendicular line, initial perpendicular line. This is the AC corner. This is the BD corner. Initially, the A1C1 is the diagonal of the square, which is parallel to XY line. Clear, students? This is the top view of the square when the surface is parallel to HP. This is the initial position, initial top view. Then this is the dimensions. After getting the square, represents the dimension. This is the 50 mm of the side. These are the two extension lines, and the dimension line is the red line is the dimension line. The line length A1, B1 length is 50 mm. Clear, students? Then we will draw the projectors from each point of the top view, from A1, from B1, D1 and C1. B1, D1 projector will be coincide with each other. Then we will get the points on the XY line, 3 points. First point one is A1 dash. A1 dash is the point of the front view of the point A, and B1 dash of D1 dash is the front view of the BD corners. The B1 is the visible corner and D1 is invisible corner. When we're looking from this side, this corner is visible and this corner is invisible. That's why I'm placing the D1 invisible corner on the bracket. Then next point is C1 dash. These are the points which is appears in the front view. Join those points, we will get the line. This is the line which is represents the front view of this square. When front view of square, when the surface of the square is parallel to HP. Clear, students? That is the front view of the square. This is the top view of the square. This is the front view and top view. This first stage occurs when the diagonal AC is parallel to HP. The diagonal AC is parallel to HP. In that case, we will get this top view and front views. Then coming to the second stage, locate any point on the XY line, A2 dash. This A1 dash becomes A2 dash in the second stage. From that A2 dash, draw an inclined line. From that A2 dash point, draw an inclined line. The line length must be equal to the initial front view length. That is the A1 dash, C1 dash length must be projected, rotated at an angle of 30 degrees. At an angle of 30 degrees because the diagonal AC is 30 degrees with HP. Rotate this line with a point A2 dash as a reference point and draw the line length which is equal to initial front view length. Then locate the another points which are B1 dash of D1 dash which is at center. It becomes B2 dash of D2 dash at the center of the line. And third point is C2 dash is the last end point of that front view. From those points, we have to draw projectors. From each point of the front view, draw a vertical projectors towards the below XY line and draw the horizontal projectors from the front view, first stage front view. These are the projector lines from each point of the first stage front view. Then intersection points are the top view points on the second stage. How to get the intersection points? The projector coming from the A2 dash will be intersecting the projector coming from the corresponding A1 projector. That intersection point is A2. This point is A2. Similarly, we will get the B2, the intersection point between the B2 dash projector and B1 projector. And C2 is the similar point. We will get this projector coming from the C2 dash and the projector coming from the corresponding C1 line. This is the C2. And the D2 is the point we will get the intersection point between the D2 dash line and D1 line. By joining these points orderly, then we will get the second stage top view after rotating the surface with 30 degrees at an angle of 30 degrees with HP. Clear, students? Join these A2, B2 with a dot pencil, B2, C2 with a dot pencil, HB pencil, and C2, D2 is also dot pencil, and A2, D2 is draw with a dot pencil, HB pencil. This is the second stage top view of a square. It looks like a rhombus. The square looks like a rhombus after rotating 30 degrees with a HP. Clear, students? This is the second stage front views, top views. That is the front view in the second stage. This is the top view. Top view is always below XY top views, and the front view is always above XY or on the XY. Clear, students? This is the second stage front view, top view. This stage will be occurs. This stage will be we will get this stage when the AC inclined to HP. When the diagonal AC is inclined to HP. If the diagonal AC is inclined to HP, then we will get this top view and front view. Clear, students? This is the second stage. After getting the second stage front view, top view, then look over the another diagonal, that is the diagonal BD inclined at 45 degrees to the VP. If now second stage, the diagonal BD is perpendicular to XY is there. So rotate this the B2, D2 line 45 degrees to the XY. First of all, draw the 45 degrees line, locate any point on the XY line. From that point, draw a 45 degrees inclined line below XY line. On that part, 45 degrees line, you have to locate these D2 and B2. The D2 becomes a D point and B2 becomes B point on that. The final stage, D2 becomes D. We have to write the D and B. From that B, we will get the another 2 points. When we locating, after locating the D and B, from that D and B, take this A2, B, D2 as a radius, A2, D2 as a radius, because these are all 4 lines are equal lengths. Take any length of the second stage top view as a radius and D as a center, draw the arc, one arc, and B as a center, cut that arc. That intersection point is A on one side of the diagonal. And similarly, we will get another point, another side of the diagonal is C. After getting the A and C, join AB, BC, CD, and DA. Like this, you have to rotate this second stage top view at an angle of 45 degrees. Clear, students? The sizes of the third stage top view must be equal to the sizes of the second stage top view. Simply, it will be rotated at an angle of 45. In this position, the diagonal BD is perpendicular to the XY. In this position, the diagonal BD is 45 degrees to the XY. Clear, students? After getting this rhombus at an angle of 45 degrees, all the draw the projectors from each point, that is from A, B, C, and D, that are vertical projections, and draw the horizontal projections from the second stage front view. These are the horizontal projections. The projections, vertical projections and horizontal projections are intersecting with each other. Then we will get the points in the front view. Then how to get the front points in the front view? The projector coming from the A, which will be intersecting the projector coming from the A2 dash, that intersection point is A dash. This point is A dash. Similarly, B dash, the projector coming from the B and the B2 dash, the intersection point is B dash. And the projector coming from the C, which will be intersecting the projector coming from the C2 dash, this is the C dash. And D dash is the intersection point between the D projector and the D2 dash projector, then we will get the D dash. After getting the point, simply join with a dark pencil, then we will get the front view. A dash, B dash, B dash, C dash, C dash, D dash, and D dash, A dash. Join like orderly, A dash to D dash, then we will get the final front view of the square after rotating the surface at 30 degrees to the HP and for longer edge, that is the another diagonal 45 degrees to the VP. After rotating these two angles, we will get the final front view and final top view. This is the final front view. This is the final top view. Clear, students? This third stage will get when the BD diagonal is inclined to VP. This BD diagonal is inclined to VP, then we will get these two stages, these two views, front view and top view. Clear, students? I hope you understand these two problems, the previous problem and this problem. Let us close this class today. I will explain other two problems in the next class. Have a nice day. Bye, students.